some flat bed hair going on. That's a bit better. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit late on 2 seconds. Oh, I'm so tired. That's probably because I've used up my energy to blitz a bit. That's why I'm on. How long late? 16 minutes late. Bad. Granted, I didn't think I was that ill. I thought maybe about plenty of time. Oh well. So pretty happy with my phone in the end, so I didn't have to deal with a crappy broken piece of shit I've been dealing with. It's funny when people go, it's like even has like the same thing that you got before. So I don't really bother with phones really, so it's not like it's slightly every time. So maybe quality change in the camera. Slightly. Like it's welcome, bro. Clean. Make myself a coffee. Maybe even have some cereal. Slightly tad earlier. Bear with it, just 1 second, right? Just give me a sec. Welcome. You to make food? Nah, bro. Well, actually, nah. £2 sweet. Not much you can eat there, especially this early morning. This one is dangerous person is somebody who knows that they have to suffer and they okay. Brain rot. I think anything's brain rot. That's not like a podcast or music. I took a straw on my ads. Brain rot. Coffee time. Everyone's having a good morning. Should I collaborate with someone? Recollaborate myself with someone. I'm so tired. Take some meds, make a coffee. I don't mean to start alive. Just, leave it on late. Try this thing with the smallest person ever. Help it like, and it's enough to fit like a hand. Honestly. So the Manchester starts at real. Well, I'm not that bad. It's not really breakfast material. It's way too sweet. Even if it comes to pudding, that is still been hard to 5 seconds rather than pudding for dessert with. What's up, bro? I want you to do like that. Got Sunday to do like this. Look, fair play. People very much talking. Um, if I don't start now, then I just don't start. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you just got to force yourself to get on with it. Right, today I'm going to be testing my skateboard wheels I made. I'm honestly so excited about this. Let's try and have like a litre of water. Maybe not a litre. The hardest thing working from home is like telling yourself just not to go lay in bed. Right, it'll be fine. Just 10-minute nap, because it would turn into like 10 hours. I don't know how people do that. They sit for 20 minutes. They're like, right, fucking ready to go. I'm like, what? No. I get up really well at 5 o'clock in the morning, and any time past that, I'm like a vampire. Pull the covers off me, and I will probably bite you. It's not great. Wait, where's the spoon gone? Where is it? Ah. Ignore me then. So everyone's gonna have to bear with. Coffee typically just a joke. I don't have ADHD methadone either, so it's making things look so much harder. I kind of want to not take them anymore and just go off of just me being like, you know, the ADHD is it a bad thing? I feel like if you have nothing to do, you can't control yourself, and you know, it can make mental health worse. But if you have enough to do, then I feel like you're distracted enough. It's pretty much just being in my opinion. Your brain's like, that's alright. was everyone up to today? I don't know what you mean. Is it Friday? It is, isn't it? Is it? No, it's Saturday. Ah, yeah, it's Saturday. Well, there you go. Fucking hell, time moves quick. Finally get my phone. Oh, come on. So I'm trying to wait for my brain to I literally feel the tick over with my brain when it starts to wake up more. Because it starts questioning what it's saying and it just starts rolling. Right. No, still not there yet. I'm standing in here, not in my bed. I was sitting down. I feel like sitting down at the office just doesn't help either because it's too comfortable. ADHD is weird, like. Quite literally, a way to describe it, I guess some people is like, if I take a stimulant, I'm only stimulated, it kind of makes me tired, but it levels me out. I think the reason we seem so emotionally burnt out sometimes is actually because our brains are going too quick. I mean, even right now, I just don't realise it. I think it's almost moving too quick to like trying to pick up the pace, or it's just out of whack with the speed of my body. So essentially, a stimulant or a sedative kind of helps ADHD. Either or, so it kind of just shows like one of them. It just feels like out of whack a little bit, just slightly. I want to do print onto a shirt here as well. That's not it. A grey tea. So it might be a long one. I'm tempted to just pause it for a sec. I'm not waking up today. Not at all. I think I was like, what was the fucking point of sleeping then last night? I mean, it feels like it had no effect. I feel more tired this morning than I do last night. It's probably because I'm waking up and it's still 6 o'clock in the morning, but still. That's not an excuse. 7, definitely an excuse. Maybe I might eat something actually. But when I had the other day, people just like fucking watching me jam down my food, and then as soon as I finished eating, yeah, people leaving. I'm like, really? I find it fucking hilarious because it's like if you post a picture of yourself, people like yes, like, and then you post a picture of really good piece of artwork, and then people kind of don't give a shit. It's like very typical. Oh right, that's nice. So I play for you. I'm addicted to skating and coffee and drawing, talking, traveling, right? Everything other than people. But yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. Yeah, boy. Another plant. I'm joking. Well, actually, I'm not. There's definitely female seeds in this in this group. Where are you, key? Right, as I said, I'm waking up slowly but surely, slowly but surely. I know it's like talking as well, but engaging is just gonna help a little bit. I know people guys don't feel like, but you know when you wake up and you feel like you've been beaten up with pillows? It's like it doesn't hurt, like at all, not even a bruise, but you feel kind of concussed. So it's like you're just beat repetitively softly with a pillow. And like it's it's slightly caused your brain to be like, oh. So some days I wake up and I feel clear. It's like the mental clarity is just I'm ready to go. Today, not so much so. I feel stretch and it's good to get that cortisol and like all that crap stresses in your muscles. I literally just throughout the day do like low weights, high reps against what Sam's trying to do. Well, 7 8 kg skull crushers. If you just do these repetitively, I always say I believe in repetition, not the amount. Because cavemen would have run around like more frequently rather than in 1 hour and then just chilled all day. That's why they were fucking huge. So if they start doing anything, it's just need to get on top of it. Because I lost so much weight, I think that's why. So important, bro. say, it's more like repetition and not letting your body heal from it too fast. So pushing, you still got to heal, but pushing like blasting out in an hour, and your body keep getting used to that. But if you do it throughout the day, kind of your body gets thrown off a little bit, or doesn't know when it's coming next. To give yourself like a 5-minute pump sounds fucking wrong. Right, I'm gonna go on this. Chipped out, I ended up. Do you know, you chip out, I was like, oh, smoke the rest of that in a bit. I chipped out at it like sidey because I pushed the sherry in too much and it burned it like halfway down the thing. Crying. But anyway, I will be back in a moment. In a momo? In a moment. Fucking momo. I will be back in a moment. Like, briefly, momentarily. I'm gonna go for this shit. Come back. Try and not look at these cakes too much longer. It's tempting fate. Playing with fire. And I know the thing is, right, I might not look like I eat a lot. I can literally eat fucking I like eat 2 portions of. The other day I went to an all-you-can-eat, right? I had 4 or 5 plates, and not just I stacked the whole thing. Then I had like a chocolate fountain, pancakes. I was like, what else do I have? Well, I remember I went crazy. I had ice cream, and then in the evening I had McDonald's as well, just to top it off. And that sounds really great. That sounds really bad now, and that's likely to the max. But people like tell me, "Oh, Josh, you need to eat, bro. You need to eat." I do. Oh my lord, I do. I'm just lean. It doesn't go anywhere. I've been big at one point. I was thicker at one point, but then as soon as I started skating, my body felt like my metabolism working that way again. And I was like, well, I'll fix it. Well, I don't actually know, to be honest. But all I can say is it's annoying because people could be like, it must be like quite nice saying lean. But I mean, I feel like if I don't eat the amount I do, which could be like, I don't know, fucking 6,000 calories in a day, and I'm not joking, then I will wither away. My body burns through it too fast. I'm like, it's ridiculous. My medication, my metabolism is extremely fast. I take my ADHD meds, which are meant to be 12-hour release medication, and they've even said they probably release in about 4 hours. I'm like, because it's not just how quickly my metabolizes stuff; it's also how quickly it goes around my bloodstream. How like it's like to do with blood pressure, I believe, as well, and how quickly it can get around your whole system. But also, the less body mass you have, and I'm just muscle. I don't have any fat, but I think body fat stores it and can make the thing last longer. Where if you're like, because it's more to go through, but you have to take a higher dose anyway per more body mass, but the dose will be more effective and last longer. Where I just burn through it. It's shit. So now I take these boosters, and I've either got to just deal with the come down or have nothing, and I try and just have nothing because the come down is awful. It's like drinking. Have you ever had a coffee come down before? Because when I was like, I didn't have proper caffeine high until I was like 18 or 19. My ex was like, have you ever drank coffee before? Because I was really, really down. I was like, I don't like it. And she was like, drink this, but made it so sweet. I was like, right. And I had it. I was like, oh, that's quite nice. And then it got more bitter, more bitter. You know, I went for like a half a fucking cup of like, the tubs of coffee. And by the time I left my ex, I was literally drinking like half a cup of granules in a cup. It was awful. And I went to the worst part is I went to doctor and he was like, no, you've just got BPD, which is like ADHD. They're similar in PTSD. I was like, no, I swear I've got ADHD because I'll have any stimulant and I want to sit down and do a crossword or fucking, I don't know. I'm like, if I don't have ADHD, anything, not ADHD medicine, I'm sorry. You get what I mean? Anything stimulating, any medication or anything I should have or coffee, you get where I'm getting at. I would sit down and want to do like a crossword or something like that. And people would be like, what, Josh, why are you wanting to party? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't be bothered to move. I just want to chill out for a bit. But then when my natural energy would be bouncing all off the walls, I couldn't sit down and relax. So I done the complete opposite. And then the doctor was like, oh yeah, that's a common symptom, ADHD. And I felt like that was a quick workaround because you can't fake it. Your body's wired differently. But it was a quick workaround rather than do. I did still have to do the questionnaire stuff, but he let me do a trial run on my medication because apparently only people with ADHD act like that. Like, which is cool because it's almost like a superpower. It's like if someone tried to spike you, I guess, then it just wouldn't work the same. And I guess you wouldn't spike someone with a stimulant, maybe something like stimulating effects, but having a high tolerance to stuff anyway. But having the coffee and then having the boosters and ADHD meds. So I would literally, this is 50 coffees, right? I drank this in 3 days to myself. That's not good. I know that's not good. And I done it on, it was like last month on a live or something. One of these. And I think it was oh yeah, it was the American Intense, right? Americano Intense. Americano Intense. I got the whole fucking thing in 3 days, and I have my ADHD meds and my boosters, and my heartbeat was the same. Now that's not to say that's not gonna still have an effect, like an adverse effect. So I was trying to cut down a little bit because it's a bit like I was gonna get to the point. It's like just because I can have a lot of sugar and a lot of food doesn't mean that you can't get diabetes. Do you know what I mean? Just because it doesn't affect me in the pit way people thinking about that weight gain. That's because I move my body like so much, like bullshit. Bear with. I'm dreading going out there again because I'm coming to the walls. Coming up to wet. You need to be a little bit happier. I'm joking. I love NF, right? Absolutely fucking lyrical genius. I actually arguably say he's the best rapper ever. People could be like, that's crazy, but I'm like, no, because most people mumble rap. Most people have ghostwriters. He is his own thing completely. I mean, even Eminem's didn't have his own. He didn't write his own shit as well for a long time. And then Dr. Dre helped write a lot of it. I'm not saying shit, but I also don't respect how he was like talking about killing Kim. Like growing up, and if you had a kid who had to grow up and listen to that, and that was like broadcast to the world, I just feel that's kind of awkward. beyond this, the words don't even compare, bro. And when I was younger, I guess I didn't care as much because I was more immature. I was just like, oh yeah, it's just this Eminem. And now I've grown up, I'm like, that would actually be kind of disgusting. Like if I had a kid and they had to hear that, I'd be just, do you know what I mean? This is why you got to be careful what you do and say and put out there. Especially when you're fucking Eminem. Like, so yeah, I kind of just lost my respect for Eminem, to be honest with you. I think he's still rap well. I think he's incredible at rapping. There is no doubt about it. But that's like saying Hitler helped the German economy. He did. It's an extreme example, but it's a very true example. Right. I need some music. Just while I sort this out. Oh, the sun's coming out. Exactly what I was hoping. You know when it's a really bright day when it's like 4 o'clock in the morning and it's already light and you can see everything in your bedroom because of sunrise. I find that hilarious, right? We in our brains we just automatically assume daytime as that, but realistically there is like half of the year where it's extremely like it's light from like 9 o'clock, even half nine, sometimes even 10, and then it's light at like 5 in the morning. So you essentially get about 7 hours of nighttime. Not even that. Not a full 12 hours, like a fucking 7 hour time period. And there's some places you go that a 12 like for like half the year. Like no, like 12. I was doing so good, my brain was waking up. So these momentary lapses I get like that where I'm doing good talk, my brain's waking up, and then it just fucking says something stupid like that. It's light for 12 hours of the day. Is it light for like? Well then, if it's top, yeah, done it again. Yeah, broccoli never done damage to my brain. I know what you're talking about. It didn't. Give myself the lenience then. I mock it, but people actually think I'm being serious there. Because, well, people. Well, the main issue with this world is actually people not wanting to learn and educate themselves. They just hear one thing and they're like, oh, that must be true. Rather than going like, oh, interesting, I'd like to find out about that. And then actually going and reading some books and checking multiple sources, not just hearing one thing on a video and going, right, that's it, and then forming your whole identity and opinion and belief around that one thing. That's what's fucked with society. That's dangerous as shit. I mean, in a way, you could say free will then. But then people ask me, what's the point in free will? Why would God do that? Because He's testing to see if you have it in you to be a good person. Because it's like, what was I watching? He was like, shit. Oh, I forgot. That was going to be a helpful quote. Good lesson learned then. A quote I can't remember from a film I can't remember. Oh, I miss Wiz Khalifa. Old Wiz Khalifa. Right, I'll be back. See, that's another good point. How could people sit there and say someone's lazy? Look at Wiz Khalifa or Snoop Dogg. Okay, granted, you'd probably do a little bit more if you weren't to smoke. But I mean, I think when someone's doing more than you, I don't mean more an animal. I'm definitely animal. I'm not saying that. I mean, just pushing yourself and also doing what you love in life and not letting people knock you off your grind or whatever you want to do. And going and caning and getting like a shitty 9 to 5. Because I'm not, when I say shitty 9 to 5, I mean it's shitty to you guys. You aren't shitty for doing a 9 to 5. I respect people massively that do a 9 to 5. I literally have so much, like, my mental health wouldn't allow it, but at the same time, that's why I don't want to live on the system, because that's not the system paying it, it's the people paying it, and it's taxes. And I'm like, if I feel like I have any ability to work in me, then I will. I think that's just the right thing to do. Oh, it's some good shit. I'd arguably say, actually no, it goes medical broccoli and then coffee, right? They are like, it's like half of it, but it really does. Depends what I want. If I want to really, like, I'm so tired, I've got a lot of work to do, a few more hours of work to do, then a coffee, 100%. But then after the coffee, I'm like, you know what? I could do with a bit of chill right now. And then that's when it. That's the up and down the loop I'm in. But it's not really a bad one compared to some others that are out there. People drink coffee and then people have medical broccoli. I mean, my opinion on the whole matter, you shouldn't actually have it occasionally, because I think that's when it seems to cause. I know this sounds stupid, but you don't take a medication occasionally. You take it more often. Like, you don't just go, oh, I'm going to take it now for like a few months or a few weeks, because your body gets out of whack with it. If you have it as a medicine or like a herb, whatever you want to call it, then that's what you have. I mean, occasionally. I mean, say if you are to more occasionally, that's fair enough. But I mean, the people that go hard for a week and then stop for a week and then go hard for, I'm like, why? That's just your body's just constantly out of not knowing where it is and what it's doing. 1 week they talk about clearance tolerance thing. I'm like, the tolerance is your body getting used to the medication you're using. The fact you can build a tolerance to some things, and there's certain things out there that you can't, like dimethyl, that one, right? Dimethyl, I can't say it. You know what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, and other things like that. You can't really build a tolerance to it. Like you do, but it's like it's not the same at all. So it's like almost like anything you build a tolerance to, like quite literally, because if you need to use it more and operate and function, really a reason for it, your body gets used to you using it. Meaning it's also probably not that toxic or poisonous, because that's what your body doesn't really get used to. I'll be the first to say it, because I grew up in London. It is so hard if you make a song with the N word in it and you don't mean any harm by it. But I'm sorry, what's white chicks? I hope they make a number two with that. But is the tune's a banger and someone accidentally said, why does everyone get so mad about it, like in videos or online? Like, one, the song is for everybody to listen to, right? And how are they racist if they're listening to a black artist? They be really, you can't be really, because racism is the fear and refuse, like technically refuse. You wouldn't support a black artist. You wouldn't download their music. You wouldn't stream it. This is facts. You can Google it. I'm not lying here. There might be like some kind of racisms or whatever you want to call it. I don't understand. I don't fucking know, but it's stupid. There's no ill found intent, or like, you know what I mean. I've never experienced any sort of like, well, I mean, say if you're sat there and you're trying to really exacerbate one word, then of course you're probably gonna get slapped, which is fair enough. But if you're just trying to vibe, probably not online, granted, because things get taken out of context, as why wouldn't, but still. I just find it a good point of contention. It's where I'm listening to music where hip hop. Really, I know plenty. So funny seeing like a white guy just like at traffic lights watching, like listening to Biggie, and he's just like this ginger, the whitest ginger, like the whitest person, ginger hair, beard, like you know what I mean, bobbing, singing away, and he sounds like a Rastafari. It's a bit like Sean Paul. To me, that guy looks white, and then he just doesn't sound white, does it? But then is that stereotype? Not in my opinion. Stereotype, mate. Stereotypes prejudice. Everyone holds stereotypes. So I guess you can consider it more offensive than that. I mean, I think British people are boring and rude. There you go. That's a stereotype for me. Like, I generally do. I think we're quite blunt. We give the cold shoulder quite well. I saw someone say this is the best joke that we've given the cold shoulder so much now the weather doesn't like us and it's constantly cold. I mean, you know, it seems to be really nice over France sometimes, and then as soon as it comes over the English Channel, it's like, fuck you. It gives us the cold shoulder right back. Right, I'll be back in a moment. Peace. I'm not going to run it long, I'm just going to swipe on it. Easiest things to do. Well, I'm going to start up again. 2 seconds, I will be good. I'm actually coming off. Peace. Actually, you know what? Should I just leave the camera on? I'm kind of tempted to do that. Is that a better option? I don't want people to come on and think, oh, this live's over, not working. And then if the live's there, then, you know, people know I'll be back in a minute. I need to write, I'll be back. I'm fucking silent, I really. One thing that annoys me about this live is you cannot pause it. I don't understand why there's not a pause option. Because I mean, technically, if it's to do with like, oh, because it just clogs up how many people are on a live at one time, how many people have it paused, then just remove the people who are paused from the algorithm, put them onto like a pending part, so they're not actually like getting any more views. The people who want to stick around can stick around, and the people, and then as soon as you come back off of pause, it's like, you know, you go back onto normal live, like, algorithm. Right. And then when I come back, well, not straight away, unfortunately, because it's too early. I'm going to be finished engraving this board down. So the water. I honestly think it's quite neat considering what I'm doing, using to engrave it. It's literally a circle diamond head cutting tool for like most like tiles and stuff, really, in it. Stone, typically. Well, metal, everything. But so it's too powerful to have it on full speed. So that's what I was looking for. So it's like up to one. But even then, it's nearly cut through a few places. I was thinking, I'm not selling these boards, these are just for practicing on. These ones are going up for sale. This is a glow in the dark board, and this is not a glow in the dark board, I guess. That's not how they're going to be categorized. So the glow in the dark one, they're both skatable. I mean, I was thinking of doing art decks, because people really love my art, so I'm like, and some of it's slightly funny or controversial, just edgy or whatever. And when I say controversial, it shouldn't hurt your feelings. And if it does, find a better issue to be concerned with. I mean, seriously, I sit down, I think, I double check, I rethink every idea to make sure, like, and obviously, I can't imagine what it's like to be a minority of this of any kind. So that's why I don't touch on any like really sensitive issues. Just try and make a joke of it. Not even try and light-hearten a mood a situation that's currently like that's not what I need to do. But like I said, chicken with a bomb. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you're offended by a chicken with a bomb, then I really think this world is just not for you. That's not mean. That's facts. Because that's if you can be triggered by something so. I mean, it's not even satire humor, is it? It's not even really. It's not even dark, and that's when I worry about people. It's the extreme people, and then the people who literally have absolutely no chill, and it just everything triggers them to the max. Brilliant. This is like mother. This is fucking Earth. I mean, Komodo dragons eat things whole. This like life isn't fair, bro. You know what I mean? I always say that. People seem to think it's been too fucking sugar coated. It really has. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling on and leave. I'll be back. I might actually swipe. Oh, I don't know. I don't want the light to overheat. I might actually charge my phone up a little bit quicker if I just swipe off. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna pause it. Well, welcome back, everybody. I appreciate it. Wait. Welcome back. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, a few bits. Yeah, it's true. Like self-censoring, but to a degree. A censor to a degree. Right. Get my iPad. Oh, I'm so tired this morning. Oh, we got this pieces on. A bear with a man inside of it, a silhouette, and then a mouse inside of that, because it simplifies. It's like man or mouse, but then also a bear is like the exterior. But everyone inside is just that like lost kind of small mammal, so to speak. Moving on. I'm so tired. Tired. I honestly think it's still too early to fingerboard. That's the pain in the ass thing. It's too early to sand down. I have to work that, Johnny, because it's kind of pointless because this is the prime time. Everyone's having a good Saturday anyway. I won't fingerboard just yet. Still very early. This is the board I done yesterday. I actually really like these sort of. It kind of looks marble like. I done it with literally a tissue. I just put some on and then dabbed up. I almost used the tissue as like to make patterns in it. And kind of was based. Oh shit. Not again. Oh, I've lost it. Oh well. Moving on, I guess then. Oh, that's it. It looks like marble. It's jade. Act like I knew that until the other day. I mean, I knew jade. I just didn't know what jade was. I thought jade was like purple, to be honest. Fun little fact. Match earlier on this top jumper. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I'll jump over it right so. I need to put it on a cold wash. I need to put it on a hot wash because the heat marks are still in it. I'll turn down the heat when I press it on it though. Really? There's a don't take a shower symbol on the plug. I mean, kind of gathered that one. Why is that like the... Seriously, that's like the dumbest fucking symbol. Let me cut it off. That was on a plug. Don't take a bath with this toaster. That's a normal symbol to have on a plug. Does that just mean that's some kind of odd thing to have on a plug? Who the fuck's gonna... Who the fuck? That's a nice little summer clean layer. Summer. Definitely try my patience, that's for sure. I feel like I found my zen. That's alright sometimes. Oh, honestly. was just going to add the logo to the front of the jumper. Face on. People, please don't give out your number. I had someone do it the other day, not very smart. It's just like, you take my number, do not put your number. Fucking sorted. One sec. Our fingerboard seems just still tiny. I do appreciate the patience, everyone. I just thought if I started nice and early, I kind of get used to talking. Otherwise, I'm quite quiet. I know it's hard to believe sometimes, because sometimes I don't shut up. It's a tiny pain in the ass. I've got to lift it up again. Last time I did it, ripped part of the fucking table out. I just had to glue it back in. Solid. It literally sounded like it was like, really good quality tape. I was like, no, it's alright. And then it's kind of just like, well, it's actually kind of shit to them. So not even had it a year. Wait, have I? Actually, I think I have over a year now. Time flies when you're doing a lot. I've lost the tape measure to measure where things go as well. Anybody? Is anybody there? Alright. Everything around it is like growing legs and just running away. I swear for a bit of a do the trick. And that Magneto trying to bend metal. Where am I? Uh, 7, 5. That would be the best neighbour, of course. Sometimes. But it's probably because I'm like that to one, to be honest. It normally talks as much as I talk. And I'm concentrating right now, so. So sleepy. Rip it? No. Actually putting, just using a small heat press to press the logo onto the front. Is what you got to say on the back. I'll explain in a minute. Smells good. Let me close it and warm up. Thank you, bro. I'm a graphic designer, so paying for tattoos off someone else just feels annoying. So from next month, also I'm gonna have to get some done by other people, but I'm gonna be tattooing myself. I'll show people some art in a second. That'll be good enough. This is what this has on the back. Flipping to get it bad. Wash the heat, kind of mark out a little bit. Then you need to prep the fabric. Make beanies, tops, jumpers. Skateboards and fingerboards. It's my favourite design. to the point where I've taken that one for myself. It started off as well, obviously skating when I was younger, had a lot of injuries. I had a compound fracture with a bone, came out my arm, I had to get it pinned together. Brutal injury, slit the disc in my spine, tore ACLs, UCLs and MCLs, ripped my meniscus, and this is in both legs. So I've never skated the same. I've struggled to skate ever since. Even getting close to the level I was at, but still a lot. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna make a affordable skate company. Long story short, I was going to be a graphic designer for other companies, but I guess I don't know. I'm not saying they're using AI, but even offering free art, they've either got a lot of artists, or they're not looking at using artists as much anymore. And this one's a glow in the dark board. It needs another coating, but it's an X-ray board that's gone up someone's ass. I do the left tidy up there, I'm not gonna lie. The chair's so fucking squeaky. And this is a board earlier, so I really want to set this one up for myself. Just to test her out. So marbles. But I had this debate yesterday, someone said it's marble, but that still feels wrong. But it probably is right. I mostly have marble colours. So I don't know how to name things and do things. It's like when I started skiing. I want to use someone that gives me a kick in the pants. Wake up. We hope. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, I'll still use the wash to get the thing out, but I've got to let it sit for a bit anyway before you can wash it. I was meant to wash it last time when I printed it, but I forgot to add the front logo, so I haven't washed it since. I've worn it like, what, 3 times, but I've only worn it while fingerboarding or sitting at the desk. It doesn't look like I've got anything on it. Well, a bit of water. No, that's glue. Gone. Yeah, man. I've done these ones, but it's still too early to fingerboard, potentially. So the shop skateaddiction.co.uk. This is actually the last one of its kind. Well, it depends what you want. Either hoodie, skateboards. I also make wheels. I've not released them yet, but I need to go test them out. But they're proprietary blended urethane 60. They will be 60/40, but they're 85A. But they've got a few things in it. I don't mind showing one element to people. It's the aluminium hydroxide, because it makes them more like durable, more technically heat resistant, because it's what you use to kind of cast it as well. So technically it helps keep it, because obviously wheels do heat up, so it keeps it shape, it keeps its form. It also helps it do power slides and reverts, but still be good rebound to absorb all the impact of when you're riding over cracks and bumps. So this is 85A without it, and it like rocks our table. It's very grippy. And then obviously, thank you, I appreciate it, bro. So I mean, the live typically is dead until like, well, normally it's quite quiet anyway. People just sit there and watch what I do. It's probably people trying to figure out how I do what I do so they can try and do it, which is fine. I show people some stuff. It helps people get out of a slump. Because I was an addict for many years. So after all my injuries, skating was still the only thing that really made me happy. It's something that I wanted to do. But it didn't really have to be skating. And I thought fingerboarding was this. That's what people do. And then for the longest time, so I saw a video like 3 years ago when I was making skateboards. Well, I hadn't made skateboards yet, but I was planning on making them. But I realised how kind of a long journey that was going to be because I've only just made them in the last few months. It's not even that really, is it? It's like 2 months. It's crazy. But good things take their time, you know what I mean? Oh, I love Grind Kings. I literally have thunders and aces, but where's my ball right now? 2 seconds, I'll show you. I think I've got. Oh no, no, these are the newer ones. To be fair though, I had some old Grind Kings, but I don't know where they've gone. But these are the new distributors, Grind King distributors, inverted. They were. I literally love inverted. I am skating them now, but they're the Crooks DLK. I think is it DLK? I get so confused with the fucking name of that one. But down low Kingpin on down low. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Those aren't those are the new ones. The old ones I had a pair from my brother, but this is like what? Oh, this is like 2010 or 11 that he gave them to me at least. But I lost everything when I moved out one of my care homes. Everything was just pretty much chucked out. But anyway, moving on with that one. So I don't have anything original from growing up, pretty much. They are fucking, they'd be pricey, especially if they're like originally bag tagged. I saw some the other day on that, was it Storage Hunters or something like that. There's bargain where they bid on the fucking storage bins, the lockers, and they had all these original decks in there, like almost sort of blind boards. It was wild, but old Pal Pro decks, all originally ceramic. Like I call it ceramic for their sake, because that's how it was. But I'd call it. Well, it's not even cling film, is it? At that point, what the fuck is it? Shrink wrap, still sealed, just fresh. I was like, oh, that would literally be the ultimate find. I don't even think I would sell that stuff. I think I'd probably just have a wall or a room that had all this old like OG shit in it. Because there's sentimental value and then there's just value. And to me, I think anything skate memorabilia is just so sentimental. Even if it's not, growing up with skate culture heavily influenced Tangent Skate Pro, watching my brother skate, all the old skaters, like, I'll tell you what, things that inspire me is like the Natter spin on like the fire hydrant and things like that. People like things that kids don't even know now. But Rodney Mullen, because I'm 25. I know I don't seem it's funny. Some people say I seem like 30, and then some people say I seem like I'm about 18. Like that's very far. That's a big difference. It's not even like, oh yeah, you could be like 20, 25. It's like quite literally nearly like 20 years, 15, 20 years. Like what the fuck is that? That's drastic change. Go on. Fair play, bro. I mean, as I say, I stopped skating truthfully because I went on these originally, but I was on morphine sulfate. But I get like sciatica and like a trapped nerve because of slip disc in my spine. So I'm on Lyrica, like 100 codeine plus a month, diazepam. So I thought I was a not shit skater because I was good at skating. I could do lasers to blunt stuff like that. I got so good every time I got kicked out of like school or I was in camps. It was the only thing I'd do. Other people had like family and attachment and reasons to go home. I didn't. I'm not complaining about it. It was a blessing. For me, I got to see my little art. But I found out I was having second trans loss of consciousness. To cut a long story short, which is seizures from trauma, stress, and substance abuse. Well, either one. It's not all of them. Just mine was like trauma and a bit of brain damage stuff like this. I don't have now because I'm medicated. But it took one game of skate when I was like, I was about 16, 15, about to turn 16. And me and my mate literally weren't getting any letters. We were like back to back getting, you know what I mean? and we were both kind of like, this is what I love about skating with him, because like normally you kind of skate, you do tricks you know your opponent can't get, but we were like on a par of all our tricks. We've been skating together so long, and literally, I can't even remember where we were, because I always, in my head, it feels like in South Banks, but it wasn't. So it's probably one of my favourites. Kind of like, it's more like a street spot, because there isn't really any. There's one ramp there that's sort of vertical, and not really, well, it is, I guess, quite actually vertical. There's one ramp, there's more flat banks and like hips and things like that, you know what I mean? So it's not just moving and whining. Anyway, so I was like, right, let's try now to like combos. So I was going to do tricks on the ramp, right? So I went up to do a blunt stool, heel flip, fakie back to fakie. But I don't remember anything. And then I was like, oh, I bet you won. And he was like, no, man, I think you had a seizure. And he was like, because you were shaking before you hit the ground. Because it was the way I was in the blunt stool and I had time to fall, you could see it. I kind of just went up tense and I was like, oh shit. Got the EEG, like the brain scan sort of thing. It wasn't obviously epilepsy, so that's why I was like, how? I haven't taken anything. And it was stress and all the shit going on at the time and trauma. Transit, loss of consciousness. I was so, like, I think up until that point, I thought seizures really only happened if you'd hit your head or from epilepsy. I think a lot of people do. Yeah, trust me. Honestly, I love stair sets and rails, but because it's about learning how to bail out in it. I mean, there's a video even more recently where I got into a rock fakie on the spine, and I have like it, but it's because I wheel got caught up on it because I didn't lift up enough going back in, and it was the way I tuck my head and I roll straight out of it, and I kind of come up and then I do like a weird little break, this shitty break dance. Not even break, can't even call it break dance. You know, I mean, it's the way I use the energy, the transfer when you fall. You know, just fall because I went from I'm about 5'11", I'm like this far off 6 foot, and then the ramps that spine is probably about 4 foot ish. So if you know what I mean, you can like 10 foot fall, for not really, but like my head to the ground. So if that was just a straight slam, you just learn to kind of roll with it. So falling was the easiest thing. So that's why I was like, I'm always fine. But then when these injuries happen, I'm wondering how many times it was because of a seizure. It's kind of shit, but it is what it is. You know, it does. It influences you. Like these all the little things. I think seeing clips, seeing my brothers play Tony Hawk Skate Pro and then watching them skate in real life, I was like, wait, what? You can do that? Because like you see video games, like I don't know if you remember the game Black. It was like just like gun on like with like these shards coming off of it. It's like swear it's like an original Xbox game. It may have been on the PlayStation 1, but I'm pretty sure it's just Xbox. Though it might have been on the PS2 actually. Do I remember playing on the PS? No, I don't. I honestly can't remember. It was just called Black. It was an awesome game. But any games like this, you can really like. But then see the skateboarding and then being able to skateboard as well. I was like, that's cool. So it wasn't really like motocross or any extreme sport games at that time. I don't know if there was any snowboarding games. I don't know. Not that I played anyway. But yeah, that got me hooked. And then obviously I didn't know about fingerboarding. And then as soon as I figured out you can actually like flip the board, I was like, I'm hooked instantly. So I saw about 3 years ago nearly now, I saw Mike Schneider's flat face fingerboard, like an interview or something, and he done a kickflip to tail. And I was like, what? Like, it boggled my brain. A bit like when I first saw skateboarding for the first time, to be honest. And now it's like, and the reason I think it's so fun is because you can turn anything, any obstacle, any side, anything into a. So I want to make a rolling tray. That's like a section that's like a bowl almost. A bit that's like to put your paper in. It's like a bench shaped thing. Have a grinder with that. It's built into it, so it's like a hip. You know how you have like a volcano hip sort of shape with a flat top, and then you can use the grinder for that. And you can get like up into nails across it, and like nollie flips out, and up into blunts around it, and fakey flip back in. I mean, honestly, I can see now like marble as well, or something like that to go on top of it. I think it'd be well nice little collector's set. So I've got a 3D print. I'm not saying I could 3D print it, but after having the 3D print, it's just seemed like more obstacles I could do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the 3D print is just stupidly long for what it is. I'd rather get wood and carve out proper obstacles. That's what that means, bro. I'm stupid. I generally am. No, I'm not stupid. I just don't get like I'm never be because I grew up just not giving a shit about technology, having a phone really. I just don't know what all the like abbreviations things mean. I am very because actually like because I do not play yet. My Xbox has been unplugged for so long. I played a little bit of Tony Hawk's on the Switch for last week. But since I've been back, I've literally done nothing but either work or draw or fingerball. I don't need to like maybe listen to a podcast. That's about it. One second. So fucking sleepy today, man. Like I said, it feels like I've been hit with a pillow over and over and over again all through the night. So I'm not in pain, but I just feel like a hot concussion. So oh man. Like I say, it's like a light concussion. It's probably just being medicated without my ADHD meds. I don't want it to be too early. I love the screech. I want to go to get into a slappy 50-50. I feel like I could into this. Maybe feel stuck down. I did it onto this one yesterday. Ridiculously hard. You can't really do that. I guess you could power slide in the nose manual into it and then lean back. You know how Bam does his little like, I don't know what you call them. Is that a blunt slide? A blunt stool slide? I don't know. They're wild. I love those things, especially when it comes up and comes down like on the hips, like go up and then like. Oh, he done that late shove it. That late front side shove it. That was wild. Up on that fat ass. It's more like a rolling, wasn't it? Oh, fucking hell. It's still so bright, man. Do I have another coffee yet? Maybe not. Might have some food, so I mean, might go quickly make some cereal. Just because it give me some brain food quick. Sorry guys, I appreciate your patience. I'm wrong as well. It's funny because like growing up, it's like that's so tight, or like that's tight, or that's hard, as I said. Now it just feels really wrong. It's still a tad early, but I'm sure I can do it quietly. I want to get into a Casper. As soon as I get my neighbour out, I'm good. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be that neighbour. It's a pain in the ass. I can't use any sanding or anything, but that's why the heat presser was a nice thing once I've done. Not much to do. It's a nice sunny day as well. This is what I needed, a nice warm day to kind of test the wheels on some hot concrete tarmac and that. And obviously test them in the rain, but I wanted to test them in the warm, dry weather first. I wish I could play it loud properly. I can just about hear it. Oh, no, not again. Let's set up a new ball today. I just don't know which ball I want to set up for myself. Oh, why when I wake up, it's like 8:15, man. I've been doing it for like 2 hours now. This isn't even funny. I think it's because I feel like I've got to be quiet today for some reason. Some days I'm more conscious about being quiet. I'm not waking up the neighbour and that. I'd strawberry and bubbles and s'mores. I want to get an overcooked. I think I can actually accept that as an overcooked. Just about. I can definitely accept that. So if I go blank 50-50. Probably mash up there, I'll probably get clean because like last night before I had to end it was getting really good, so I just feel like a little warm up and I should have it down again. I want to start doing stuff like thread the needle, whatever people call it, where you like do a kickflip through something as a circle and then you catch it the other side. I feel like, imagine getting it through like a coffee cup handle or something. I think that'd be so clean, like, would it actually rotate through there? I mean, I could get it through, it wouldn't rotate. So if I could get some sort of like wall ride through the coffee, I don't know, that's how I want to be able to do stuff with it. Like, be realistic to a degree, but creative with it. Just just like on a skateboard, none of that like impossibly hard shit always, but just more technical. Because I feel like technical on a skateboard and technical on a fingerboard is difficult. It's different, sorry. Technical on a fingerboard is more like being able to like more controlled pops, more like my brain ain't working yet still. Like ollies seem to be harder sometimes than a flip, because a flip you kind of just flick and you pop and lift your hand out like that, and you typically catch it after a while. I mean, I still find ollies easy, but I've had people say that. But on a skateboard, I'd say like arguably the hardest trick you'll ever learn is an ollie, because going from like this on a skateboard to actually moving ollies over like gaps, like Euro gap onto a rail, you know, fucking out of a mini ramp and back in fakie, like it takes a long time to build that one trick, and then that's the foundation for obviously every other trick. That's why I do believe, like when you first say it's hardest trick, like no varial heel or like a kettlebell or a nightmare flip, like or an, you know, did I say an inward heel? Probably varial heel, inward heel, half flip, laser. But then from the get go, I mean, because it takes so long. But once you've got that, I think that gives people a bit of confidence to think, okay, that's the hard part over to a degree. Oh man, I need time to like just a little bit. I'm not wasting time. Washing time, what is it? It's quite boring when I can't do anything really. Anyway, the logo came out alright. Obviously, it needs to be washed out. Fucking hell. That bed has awful, man. Right, I need to practice my shullets, I'm not gonna lie. Shullet like that. I really struggle with them at every trick. To be fair, shullets aren't too bad. Pop shullets. I mean, technically, that is a pop shullet. It is popping. It's just getting like probably about a millimetre off. If that. I need to struggle with those because I had to like do like the really bad at the end. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Jinx me every time, man. I thought this was the clean version of this one. I guess how clean can you be because I got high? I don't know. That is a... Is that the parody? That is not clean. This beat is so nostalgic. Check out that one. Fucking R3 cans. They will warm up. No, I'm taking it as just a sign I'm warming up slowly but surely. Some hand warmed up quick. Arthritis is a bitch. It's Romeo. Rheumatoid, Romeo. I was going to say it's not Romeo. Osteo. It could be that as well. but I can't bother to go and get any more diagnoses. Hello, welcome. Oh, damn it. The one thing to do with this is hot water. Cheers. Proper sunny. Yeah. The hot water just helps the circulation back really. I spoke too soon, bro. It's like Primo and Remo in there. I swear there is. Because people think both Primo, but technically one's Primo and one's called Remo. Do it. Yeah, welcome, bro. Oh. It's ridiculous, it's hard, sorry, but Sorry, no. Yeah, literally, actually, really a few days. I apologise. But welcome back anyway. It's just literally been like, there's one that's like 40 people, 50 people at one point. It was crazy. So I think obviously it's about a thing we'll do, but depending on more people, because there are topics I have. It's kind of like for everyone, isn't it? And I know there's people that have got a super interesting one into things about don't even deny it. It is actually quite fun. Like coming from a skater as well, like I don't get the same. If you hadn't skated the same as I have, you'd probably get way more satisfaction from fingerboarding. And I used to skate crazy. Adrenaline junkie. Quite literally. In any roller coaster. I didn't do the Smiler, it's still up, but I went on the Smiler like it's like 2 weeks before it happened whenever the injury happened, and it wasn't even that long after it had been opened. Like for, to the public really, it was like a few years. And it's like that theme tune was absolutely terrifying. 14 versions, 40 loops. When I say terrifying, I'm being fucking fun as anything, but you know what I mean. Now I feel sick. I got motion sickness and like you're taking the piss. I still do them. So I'll take like a promethazine a day before. I really want to get like a little cute little. Child about it. Bro, that's 6 foot of shit. That wasn't too bad actually. I feel like a cookie right now. If you get me. I could just come out the oven. I want to nuke the hordes. shaped board. Right? Hexagons, yeah, I mean, like the sort of squarish shape. So a pencil would actually probably be a good idea. Or it's just freehanding, I think. Turns out alright. Just fuck it. No, you can take where you can't add. Wait. Yeah. Quite the opposite of cooking. Sounds what you're saying. If there's a conversation that you remind me that we may have had, then I might. I see that it's wearing down as well. So I'm going to stain it again. So I'm going to need to, it's my own one. But so that even the it's waterproof, but the staining will come out. So obviously, if it was the first ply, obviously you can have clear coat over it too, polyurethane, so it lasts a nice time. But the real wear of at least the stained boards as well look really nice. You don't have to wear through the first layer of ply, because that takes an incredibly long time on a fingerboard if you've ever had one. I've not done it on any of them. So if you want real wear and graphics, it's either got to be on a vinyl, that's anti-wear, that's real wear, take its time, that take longer though. It's glow in the dark. Glow in the dark ones will take longer because they're not just paint, they're also paint and the type of layer. But yeah, these I do it to a board in it, so well the staining comes off. But as I said, it's waterproof as well, so it's not like, because it's inked on, it's like a water resistant ink, so if you get them slightly damp, especially when they've got clear coat over it, something like run or leak, it will just simply come off like almost darker sawdust. But like it goes probably like not even half a millimeter into the wood, kind of just So it's nice on the top. And some areas it absorbs more other in the wood, but then obviously it's not going to wear down everywhere on the board. Yeah, I want to do like a square, like an old school shape. And it's got still like a popsicle, like it's got the nose and the tail at least, something, not a popsicle. It's not just flat. But at least still have that old school square shape, which I haven't done yet, which I think would be quite nice. But I want to thank everyone for the support. Yesterday got like, I think 20 followers, or like a little more than that. It was wild, so I can't thank you guys enough. Starting to get a lot more people coming, which is brilliant. I know it's early now, but still, even so. Work there. The wood's such good quality. I want to come back and get a carpal tunnel where I keep standing down shit so much so often. I do want another deck there. don't mind taking a display board. Well, I honestly don't, not in a rude way. If they do fair play, go on. I'm not into football. I find it rather boring. I have so many graphics now, so many boards, I don't know what board I want. Now we're 3 in a row there, so 24. Every time it comes out for 3. That's what I want. That's it. How cheap shit. So I really want to find a spot that I can film with that's like outside. Do you know what I mean? Like a proper chill spot where I get some footage today. Just on my break a little bit, so because I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love the table and love everything like that, but I know it just feels like very samey to a degree. So I want to be able to, at least if I can't get new tracks down at the time, a new spot sometimes. Bear with. So people see like I'm an obsessed with bears and business. It's a bear with a man inside of the bear and then a mouse inside of that. Like the silhouette of it. It's like a man and mice. Or man, are you a man or a mouse? Don't need to do it like that kind of. Been there already. About to go to sleep. just me and Puffles. So it's really more a slack sort of. I say that a slacker? Kind of is, isn't it? Not really popping. Mumbling up. Let's add some fucking stick to it. And you're going for like a nose plant. There you go. Kind of a slacker to a degree. I'm not a slacker to the speed, you know what I mean? I love slackers so much. Save me, man. That morning bake is still causing a baking sensation. Somehow. So yeah, like 9:30, I'm going to take a little break so I can go down and get a clip at the viewpoint because it doesn't look too windy. I'm actually sick of all the spots I've skated boarded. can't get variable portraits. Oh well. Variable here or a hard flip. I couldn't see because it happens too quick sometimes, and it's like spamming a cheat code for real. I can't. What's annoying me? I can nollie flip off of this. I can nollie, and I can switch flip, fake flip for like a week. Some variable shit. Still so early, that's some shit. As it's a Saturday as well. I'm saying if it's the pop or if it's me. Honestly, I know I'm like, my boards are incredible. I'm shit. I'm quite clean. Fakey hard flip or fakey varial heel. That feels nice, I'm not gonna lie. How's the other side anyway? Hopefully better than my one. sure. Then. Oh, it's so agitating. That's because I like fair play to people locking for it throughout the day, like non-stop grinding breaks. Fair play. I need to like take breaks of any kind, like if I can dog walk, anything. It just drives me balmy after a while. Both and flip or a forward flip, maybe now. Give me this fucking strength. Alright. I don't know if I'm agitating. Well, it is. Imagine how agitating. Just combine like 3 words into one. Imagine it. Whatever the fuck I said. I'm not doing it to sound it's true. If you want challenge in your life, you go on your board and you're a skater and you're already like that with the tricks where you simply can't play skate. If it's raining or wet or it's damp, or you're ill. do it. Oh, man. Yeah, I might go to the viewpoint quickly. I'm not sure I'm debating it. I'll leave it like another. Wait, what time is it? Holy shit. It's half 9. Ah. Flipping bitch, was I just flip so fucking on. Floozy. Fluke, no. What's the saying? Do need a haircut though, like a trim. Starting to look like a fucking edge. When I trim my hair though, it's like noticeable. That's like my trim. I'm debating to have my want to go to the viewpoint, but I'm really unsure. Because it's about 10 minute, 15-minute walk. It makes me sound really lazy. Don't it? Like really, really fucking lazy. I just want to make sure I have enough time and there's nobody out there, to be honest with you, because being 9 day in the weekend, the chance of me walking down there and there's somebody being there. And the other thing is, in the UK, people just don't get fingerboarded as much, or like at least on the live, people understand well, most of the time I have business. And skateboard, the fingerboard job, they just take on just a man playing with toys on a wall. It's quite funny. Set up this board for myself, but just because I love how the staining came out, it looks proper clean. Kind of really want to set this board up for myself, to be honest with you. So there's still a lot of matte boards as well, and I know people like, if they like matte, obviously I can do matte. I just thought people would want a clear coat of it to protect the boards. But I know people like the matte boards. Like, oh damn it. And that one had more than matte. It's actually not matte at all. Let me find an actual matte one. That one's more matte. There's terrible graphic. So, terrible example. But a board should be shiny. It helps the board start and stuff, and it stops me just being protected with a coating rather than just left to get waterlogged or something. I think I'm going to get to the point, and then I'll be back in like 20 minutes. I'm like, do I really want to trek all the way? Chance of me getting down there and there being somebody there are quite high. That's the only issue. And the chance of me wanting to fingerboard there because somebody's there, I made it like 0 because they kind of just stare at you like, what are you doing? So the issue is, it is such a trek. It's a nice spot to smoke and chill and fingerboard and get all 3 of those things done. And there isn't really anywhere else I could kind of do 3 of those things around here. Okay, live's not really popping right now, so I'm gonna give me 20 minutes. So that'd be like 10 or whatever your next hour is roughly. Give me the next hour that you have, and then I'll be back on. Right, and I'll just sit down. I'll be chill as well because I've gone to view. It's a little walk. So if I get going now, then it means I'll actually give myself plenty of time to at least think all day. Let's say 20 minutes. 20 minutes, sorry, 10 minutes ish. Get back just in time. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'm actually just going to just pause it. I'm actually in the live because it'd be a tad easier doing that. So I'm going to people that wait for like that long, so much longer. Cool. Cool. Right, anyway. Fuck, that's all. Can't even eat drinkable, so I can then just, instead of having to like carry or whatever, I can just. been thinking about how I could actually make utilize broken boards to make essentially obstacles, either broken boards or full boards, but having like a table piece, having like ledges on them, rails, and then maybe taking some board, chopping them down into pieces. I've been inspired by a few other things I've seen on Insta. A few other people do, but obviously not. I don't like ever copying what people do directly. I mean, other than making fingerboards, of course, but I mean, this kind of sounds got to be done. But then trying to innovate slightly, add something your own like unique twist to it. Oh, because I've got really limited resources at the moment. But things are quite quick to suggest it was like 20. How many followers I gained, which was wild in such a one day. Something. Don't remember, it was still quite hot. Look how sunny it is. So yeah, I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Try and be bang on the hour. We'll see. Because it takes me like 10 minutes to get there, but that's like walking, so I'm gonna try and skate Saturday, but it should be fine because it's not too early. I'll be back on from probably like do like a 10 to 11 or 10 to half 11 or 12 the latest, and I'll be coming off to get some clips, so I need to try some more routine with things and just be more on the ball. It's really hard, but I don't know if it's ADHD, I don't know what the fuck it is, it's something, but it does make it more difficult. But anyway, keeping what I'm saying, it's now 22. I'll catch you guys in about 20 minutes. I don't know whatever hour it is for you. Set a reminder maybe, so I'm not going to have the notification up like I normally do for like the live the next day. Anyway, peace, love, and I'll catch you guys in 20 minutes.